Good morning, our fellow students. I welcome all of you to Garden City University College. On behalf of the President, my name is Albert Kenneth Acheglogo. I'm the Distance Learning Director. Today we are here to orient you on our school policies and procedures, and speaker after speaker will come and talk about the orientation. Currently, we have about 8 learning centers, and we have coordinators who coordinate our programs for us. We have Tamale, Mr. Emmanuel Alasa. We have Kumasi Campus, Richard Menu. We have Rashid Azotiga, Keta Ruby Kemi Jomeke Akana, Koforidua, Dr. Susanna Erika Somua, Asekregwa Samson Kofi, Takradi Kojopra, and then Akimoda, Mr. Ba Abaka. They are your coordinators for the various learning centers. This morning, I want to talk to you on some few things regarding the CODeL program. One, the channel of communication. I've already talked about the learning centers. SIM cards provision for you people as student identification cards, soft copies on the student handbook on the website, and then the hard copy will be sent to you when it is ready. And then souvenirs, that's cloth and t-shirt. Yes, as a distance learning program, there are so many communication channels. Your coordinators are the first point of your grievances or your issues if you want to communicate to us. But as a director, I also have a line that if you have any problem that is beyond you communicate to me. The line is 059 691 7212. 059 691 7212 if you want to communicate to us directly. And as a student of GCUC, when you are enrolled, we give SIM cards that's to aid you in your Zoom program. So you'll be provided with SIM cards, all students across the length and breadth of the country. And then in December, we'll come to the various learning centers to issue your ID cards. We want to do it for the August and then the general group. So in December, we'll come to all the centers to issue those ID cards for you for easy identification. And then the student handbook. Currently, you can go to our website, www.gcuc.edu.gh. You will see the soft copy of the student handbook. But later on, we will print the hard book and then send it to the coordinators and then to be sent to you. And then the school will provide you people with souvenirs. That will be cloth and t-shirts. So please, our cherished student, when it's ready, we will send it to the various coordinators and then you will pick them. So my fellow students, please, if you have any question, I'm ever ready to answer you people. Thank you very much. Please, I'm here for your questions, please.
My name is Albert Akwa. I'm the founder of Garden City University College, Kumasi. I founded Garden City University College because of my passion for education. We started as College of Information Technology, training the youth in computer repairs, and we found out that we have so much resources that we need to expand the facility for other programs. So we brought in the business school, school of nursing, midwifery.
The network
dental,
is
therapy,
Vodafone.
and laboratory
Currently,
science.
we are subscribed to
Right
Vodafone.
now, Garden City has
And then you have 4 gig every month. It's a subsidy for you. And then voice and then data. Voice and data will be on it.
My name is Albert Aqua. I'm the founder of Garden City University College, Kumasi. I founded Garden City University College because of my passion for education. We started as College of Information Technology.
Yes,
training
the lecturers will introduce you to the various platforms.
And we found out that we have so much resources that we need to expand the facility for other programs. So we brought in the business school, school of nursing, midwifery, dental therapy, and laboratory science. Right now, Garden City has over 4,000 students. And for the past 15 years, we've been training youth and adult learners within the country.
You get the data as soon as you've registered with the school. The data cards will be sent to your coordinators and then it will be distributed for you.
Garden City University College is accredited by the National Accreditation Board.
Class sections, it will be communicated as we start the program. It will be communicated on your various platforms.
University College has been very innovative in starting programs for others to copy and then in innovating
Yes, as soon as you register, you will get your SIM card. We have a lot of SIM cards available. Yes, there's still open of opportunity for you to register. Everybody will get admission before the program commences on the 8th of September. So just the last admission office working on your applications. Souvenirs will be free. That means their cloth and then the t-shirt to be free of charge. All of you are distant learning students, so all of you are going to benefit from the same class. Please, on your acceptance letters, you will leave it to your coordinators. Your coordinators will send it to us and then we give it to admission office. So all acceptance letters should be channeled through your coordinators. Okay, the number once again, 059-691-7212. I will send the additional number. It's a Vodafone number. I'll send it to your coordinators and then to populate it on your various platforms when it's registered. I repeat, the number is 059-691-7212.
When their children go to private universities, when they complete, they don't get government work to do. It is false. When you complete Garden City University College,
the program will be virtual and then face-to-face, but the face-to-face will be once in a month. That will be communicated by your HODs for nursing and then midwifery. So when the time is due, it will be communicated to you when the face-to-face will come on. But currently we are running virtual. So for the benefit of those who have just joined, we have Tamale, Mr. Emmanuel Alasan as your coordinator, Kofurudia, Dr. Susanna Samoa as your coordinator, Keta Ruby Jomeke Akpenye as your coordinator, Takrade, Mr. Kojupura as your coordinator, Wa Rashid Azutiga as your coordinator, Akimoda, Mr. Jones Adakamba as your coordinator. Kumasi Campus, Mr. Richard Osumenu as your coordinator. So those are your coordinators for the various learning centers, those who just joined. Yes, then it will be weekend only. Your lecture starts from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
We started as College of Information Technology, training the youth in computer repairs, and we found out that we have so much resources that we need to expand the facility for other programs. So we brought in the business school, school of nursing, midwifery, dental therapy, and laboratory science. Right now, Garden City has over 4,000 students, and
the SIM card will be registered in the name of the university. When you complete school, you can register it into your name. But currently, all SIM cards are registered in the name of the university. Okay, so those who made payment on the Momo, kindly use your name as a reference number. You will send that number to this number, so they will credit your account. It's 024-702-5890. With your name and index number, the finance people will credit your account, and then you receive an SMS. The number again, 024-702-5890. And those who are also paid on the portal are very reflecting. Just capture it and send it your index number to the number I've mentioned, and the finance office will credit your account for you via SMS. And then as a Krogwa, we have Samson Kofi for Asakangwa. Samson Kofi. So let me mention the coordinators' names again. Mr. Larson is Tamale, Manuela Larson, Susanna Somua, Kofoidia, Wa is Rashid Azotega, Kumasi is Richard Nenu, Akim Odan is Mr. Jones Ban, Takrade is Mr. Kojo Pura, and then Keta is Ruby Jomeke Apena, and then Asekagwa, Mr. Samson Kofi. Those are your coordinators for the learning centers. No, the school will not be organizing any medical screening. You are distance students, so there will not be any medical screening for you guys. On Friday, lecture start at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. on Friday. Yes, the CODeL student will be part of the matriculation. When is time it will be communicated? Lectures will take it will be thrice in a week. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so currently there's a Telegram group for all students that we admitted this year. So apart from the Telegram group, there are other various WhatsApp platforms that your coordinators have created. So you can join those platforms. That's where we'll be communicating to you students. So please make sure you join your center platform. All communication will be channeled through your center platforms. Okay, so we will populate all the coordinators numbers on the Telegram for you to know your learning center coordinators. So after this orientation, we will do that. Yes, currently they are updating your school fees on our payment system. So when it's there, you will get an SMS alert. All those who are having problems, let me give you my number again. The number is 059-691-7212. Just send me WhatsApp and I'll communicate to the finance office. Please, the number again, 059-691-7212. 059-691-7112. Yes, you get your SIM cards when you are registered. So your coordinators are compiling your names. So very soon the SIM cards will be sent to your various learning centers for collection and distribution. Yes, the lecture timetable populated on your various platforms. By this weekend it will be done, so just have patience. It will be communicated to your various coordinators. Yes, the class is going to be by Zoom and then other applications that will be necessary for us. The dressing mode for the face-to-face lectures and then the exams is your normal decent dress you wear to work or any other occasion. Okay, so please send this issue to me. The one who just said he has paid the thing on the portal and then it will not reflecting. On my number 059-691-7212. Kindly send it to me as a WhatsApp and I'll communicate to the finance office. Yes, during exams you can change your center. That's the beauty of distance education. So if you are in WA and want to come and write in Kumasi, you just alert us and then you come and write. And if you are in Koforidua and you want to go to Keta, it's the same thing. You just alert us and then you can go to Keta and write your exams. Please, you don't need any uniform. You are distance students, so you don't need any uniform. Please, they are still working on admission. Lectures start on the 8th of September. So by then, everybody will get his or her admission. So just exercise patient. Admission office is working on admissions. For MISM will be with our learning management system. MISM exams, but face-to-face exams, you will write it at your various learning centers. Please, the matriculation, when time is due, you'll be communicated. It's not too compulsory. If you have something to do, it will be telecast via any other medium, so don't worry. So you can be at anywhere and then you can have anything about the matriculation. You mean accommodation for the various learning centers. Sometimes coordinators arrange accommodation for their students. So during exams, you alert your coordinators and then they will arrange accommodation for you. Yes, for accommodation during exams, your coordinators will do that for you at your learning center. You alert them, they will arrange for accommodation for you. Yes, there will be clinicals. All those things will be communicated by your HOD of nursing and midwifery. Yes, your clinicals will not be vigorously like the normal. The HOD will highlight on that. Yes, they will be handouts. Currently, we work on research methods, a model, so it will be sent to your coordinator. But it's coming with a fee, so just prepare for it. We will communicate the fee for you guys so that you can purchase one book. Yes, we are planning something like that. Lectures will be recorded and then to be put on your various platforms.
That doesn't mean that you will not take lectures.
Yes, the number again 059-691-7212 059-691-7212. Zero 059-691-7212. The handout is going to be in hard copy, but some lectures to populate the soft copies on your learning management system or the various platforms. So with this, I thank you very much for this morning. Kindly, if you have any problem, WhatsApp me on this number again, 059-691-7212. Thank you very much.
My name is Albert Akwa. I'm the founder of Garden City University College, Kumasi. I founded Garden City University College because of my passion for education. We started as College of Information Technology, training the youth in computer repairs, and we found out that we have so much resources that we need to expand the facility for other programs. So we brought in the business school, school of nursing, midwifery, dental therapy, and laboratory science. Right now, Garden City has over 4,000 students. And for the past 15 years, we've been training youth and adult learners within the country.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, in the noble profession of midwifery and nursing. My name is Hajia Halima Opoku Ahmed. I'm the head of department for nursing and midwifery, Garden City University College. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you all to Garden City University, where you are going to pursue your BSc nursing and midwifery programs. Today we are taking you through orientation, and we have these objectives to work with. We are going to orient you to know how to use the GCUC handbook and also how to use the Zoom and other related applications. We also take you through how to go through the registration before and after. And then you get to know more about the learning management system, that is the LMS. We are also going to highlight on how face-to-face program is carried out. And also the channel of communication, which the director had already talked about. And then the issue of SIM cards, I think he spoke lengthy on it. So, with regards to the use of the GCUC handbook, Lawyer Kwatin will take you through for you to understand what is good and what you are supposed to do and what you are not supposed to do with respect to the GCUC handbook. And then I'm going to take you through the registration process, please. The registration is very important as far as this program is concerned. You need to go through the registration, and before the system will allow you to register, there's a modality of mode of payment of school fees. You need to pay at least 50% of your school fees. And that will permit you to register the courses that you are going to do for the semester. Somebody may be able to pay all the school fees. Fine. That is what we want. But then, GCUC have made it so flexible that you pay 50%. That is the beginning of the semester. Then it will permit you to register. Then getting to the time that you are writing your quizzes and then the mid-semester examination, you will also be allowed to pay some part of the school fees to top up with what you had already paid. Then when we are getting to the end of semester examination period, you make sure that you have paid or finished payment of your school fees. Without the payment of the fees, please, you would not be permitted to go through the registration. And if you don't register, the danger is that when it gets to time for you to go through your next semester and then the quizzes, which will be written online, the system will not permit you. You make an attempt to log on and it will never allow you, all because you haven't paid the school fees. That is how the system operates. And that's why GCUC, we have made it so flexible that at least you pay 50% of it, then it will allow you to go through with your registration. And with CODeL program, we expect you to register with your center coordinators. If you don't go through the registration, that is, if you don't pay your fees and go through the registration, what will happen is that the system will not recognize you. It means that nobody knows you as a student of GCUC. And that will be very serious because you can't write mid-semester, neither can you write your quizzes, and that will go against you. Once we have admitted you, we have embraced you, we want you to go through the program to the fullest, so that you would never found wanting. That is all about the registration. When I'm done, I'll permit you to ask questions for clarity. Now, another issue that I want to draw your attention to is the face-to-face lectures. It's very, very important as far as this CODeL program is concerned. Once in a month, we will let you, we will inform your center coordinators that by the end of so and so months, we are going to organize face-to-face lectures for the student. It will be at your various centers or you come to campus. The reason why face-to-face is important in midwifery and in nursing is that there are certain procedures that even though we teach you online, it is very important that you do hand-on practice. You do it for us to see so that if there's any correction to be made, we correct it. So if the thing is not solely online, once in a broom, you come face to face. For example, I'm using labor as an example. When we take labor, you know, during the second stage of labor, you are all midwives, so you know what I'm talking about, like second stage of labor. We are talking about holding the baby's head and then delivering the anterior shoulder, lifting it up and delivering the posterior shoulder. But then we are saying, to prevent Erb's palsy and Klumpke's palsy, we are saying that when the head is delivered, leave the head, hold the shoulders of the baby, because the bulk of the weight is now centered around the shoulders, so that you don't continuously pull the head to deliver the entire baby onto the mother's abdomen. That will bring about the Erb's palsy, and then the Klumpke's palsy and the facial nerves damage. We don't want it that way. This is just an aspect of what I'm talking about as far as the face-to-face is concerned. Now, talking about nursing and midwifery in general, you know, before somebody comes to the world for the first time, if the person happens to be delivered by a midwife in the facility or in a hospital, I think it's a privilege for that midwife to handle such a being, such a human being, coming to the world for the first time, who happen to be the first person to handle such a living being. I think it's a privilege. And so once you are doing this top-up, this degree program, we are going to highlight on certain things that you had already been taught when you were doing the diploma program or doing the other programs before entering into the BSc midwifery. So it's very important that you attend lectures at the right time that has been speculated so that you don't miss out. We don't want a situation where you log on to the LMC, the portal. You log on onto the system, and then only for you to leave and go and do other things. Some of them, excuse me, to say that somebody may even be bathing and he's still joining the Zoom. It's not right. It's so unethical for you to do that. Somebody may log on, and that is the time that she's having a serious conversation with the husband or with the fiancé. If you do that, you are disturbing the entire lectures. Just assume yourself that you are in a lecture hall. And if you're in the lecture hall, you don't expose yourself, you don't do things that will disturb others. So be mindful when it comes to logging onto the system when it is time for lectures. It's very, very crucial. Some of them will just call their children, and that is the time that the children will be disturbing them. Let your children understand the essence of you joining the Zoom. It's very important. Once you join the Zoom, you are likely to get a lot of information that you need as a BSc student nurse or student midwife. So that when it comes to examination, no lecturer will bring something outside what she has taught you. It is what you have been taught. Based on that, you are going to be examined. But if you don't take the lecture seriously, what happens is that you'll be left out. And at the end of the day, you can't even answer anything. And that will go against you. And that will not help you to get good grades. So take every lecture serious and then attend it as such. Another area that I want to talk about as far as this program is concerned, we know that you are adults trying to pursue a program, trying to get another certificate in addition to what you already have. But then remember that you don't ignore other responsibilities in the house. Taking care of the children, taking care of your husband, taking care of your parents doesn't warrant that you should ignore your education. In the same way, the fact that you are taking care of your children doesn't also mean that you should ignore the lectures. You do it alongside. That is what we all did. And that is why GCUC have made it so flexible for you so that you will be able to learn and learn better. And we are going to give you the best of tuition that you require so that it wouldn't mean that you have paid your school fees in vain. You have paid the fees, you will benefit from it. And you will surely get good grades if you attend lectures very well. So all that I'm trying to say is that plan your time. Plan your time. The time for lectures, the time to attend to your children, the time to attend to your husband, so that it wouldn't mean that you are ignoring the services that you need to render to your husband just because you are a student. No, let the husband understand. Let your boyfriend understand. Let your children and the parents, whoever, significant relatives, let them understand that you are pursuing a program. And for that matter, you need to pass and pass well. So organize yourself, plan your time very well, because there's this saying that there's no failure in life. It is only when you fail to plan, then it means you are planning to fail. So let's try to be cautious of our time. Get yourself a personal timetable that you follow. A personal timetable that you follow. You follow it religiously, and you see that any exams that you embark on, you'll be able to pass and pass well. But if you don't do it that way, if you don't plan your time, for example, you receive a call, 30 minutes you are on phone, and all those things that you are talking about with a friend, nothing of that nature is appearing in your exams. So that if you want to curtail the lengthy conversations that you used to have, please make sure that you address it in such a way that the other person on the recipient side wouldn't take offense, wouldn't be annoyed with you. Plan your time, make good use of the time, and then you'll be able to achieve your goals that you intend to achieve. On this note, I will leave you to ask any question for clarity, and then I'll pave way for Lawyer Quatin to come and then continue with the orientation process. Please, I'm giving you time to ask questions for clarification. Thank you very much.
My name is Albert Akwa. I'm the founder of Garden City University College, Kumasi.
Please, somebody wants to know the cutoff point for receipt. We are not hoping that you will come to the school and start reciting any examination. However, that possibility is also there. We grade you when you have completed a section, getting to the end of the semester. And so every area, every subject, for example, practicals has a cutoff point of you need to get at least 55 to 60% before you can be classified as a passed student in practical section. And then when you take something like normal labor or abnormal labor or other nursing related programs, we have 70% for the end of semester exams. And then 30% for quizzes and assignments. So that if the quiz is 15%, assignments and mid-semester will be 15%, making 30%. So in total, we are expecting 100%. 70% for the end of semester, and then the remaining 30% for the quizzes and assignments. So that is the cutoff point if you want to know. That is how it is. But we don't expect you to have it in mind that I'm going in for these exams and I'm likely to be referred, so that I'm thinking of resitting. Resitting is not the best because it will eventually affect your grading system, and then your class, the class that you are supposed to get, it will affect it. So all the subjects, make sure that you take every lecture serious and then attend to the lectures. Once you attend lectures, don't think about resitting. You'll be able to go through. Okay. I hope I've made myself clear. Please, from the credit hours for the courses.
Training the youth in computer repairs, and we found out that we have so much resources that we need to
handle that. It is not up to 21 credit hours. I don't think any of the courses will even run up to 14 credit hours. Please, so make sure that as time goes on, we are addressing it. And we'll make sure that we address it amicably. So it's not up to that. It's not up to 21. No, please. It's not like that. Please, somebody wants to know how often do you have practicals? It is part of the timetable. It has 4 credit hours in a divided form, so that you will have it from Friday. I think Friday, depending on how the timetable is structured, at least you have it once every week. Once in a week, every Friday, you have lectures with Auntie Felicia, Madam Felicia also answer for the midwifery side, and then Madam Teresa will also take you through the nursing side. But somebody asked a question when the director was on the platform. Like, the person wanted to know that when it comes to face, what do we do, or something like that. I heard it.
We do practical.
That we do practicals in their various areas. Please, what we are going to do, and I want you to understand the fact that nursing and midwifery is practically based, right? And so we have made it so flexible that every student, every CODeL student will have to go through practicals in your various areas. You have to select a facility by yourself. You know the area. So that, for example, if I'm working at, let's say, Suku Clinic, that is, I'm at the CHIP center there. And probably I haven't informed my authorities that I'm schooling. And so they wouldn't like to see me having practicals there, and somebody supervising me at that Suku Clinic. What do? The next facility, that is Trebidi, the next facility there, you yourself, you go and make that arrangement. Then you give us the feedback. You give us the telephone number of the nurse manager or the in charge of maybe Trebidi clinic or the facility where you want to have your vacation practicum, where you want to have it, so that we will liaise with that person to supervise you, to do something for them to see. We'll give you the objectives, the areas that we want you to cover as a student. So we have made it so flexible, so that as you are schooling, going through the theoretical aspect, the practical aspect will not be compromised. You have to make sure that you go through the practical aspect, and that is how we have arranged them. You can even contact some of your seniors and they will give you a feedback. So don't worry, the practicals will still do it. But our problem is that some of you take it for granted. Some of you think that, oh, as for the practical, that's what we have been doing all the time. We know it. Who told you you are doing the writing alone? You are doing it fine. But that is why you are schooling. That's why you are doing the first degree. There are additional things that you need to know, and you need to practice on human beings and on models before you do it on human beings. So there's the need for you to get a site where you have your practicals, even though it will be a little bit tiring because you have your own facility where you are working, and probably you don't want them to know that you are doing your first degree. Fine, nobody is against that. But then look for a facility that will be closer to you, so that after that, your usual work, your place of abode, then you arrange with another facility. Go and have the clinicals there, and then that person will score you, will give you the scoring sheet, and then you'll be scored and it will be forwarded to us. But make sure that you don't connive and condole with somebody else for that scoring, because definitely we'll get to know. You have to give us the contact number of whoever is supervising you. And periodically, we also come around to see what is happening. So we are not going to expose you if you don't want us to do so. Okay? Thank you. So that is the answer for that question that you asked. Please, how long is the face-to-face lectures? Are we going to be on campus for long? I'm asking because of accommodation. Okay. Please, the face-to-face lectures, What is stated on the timetable is what we are going by. If it is 2 credit hours that we have to, we'll go by it. It doesn't matter, the fact that we have come face to face doesn't warrant that we should use extra time. Because at the end of it all, you have to go back to your facility to go and continue your work. And with regards to accommodation, you make prior accommodation available. You make that arrangement. You make that arrangement so that you come. After it is only 2 days. It is Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday you are going back. So you will make that arrangement before the time for the face-to-face is due. I hope I've answered your question. Okay. Please, will we be attending lectures every weekend? Yes. Please, every weekend. That makes it a CODeL study. Every weekend. It doesn't mean that every weekend we are coming to the main campus. That is not what we are saying. But we are center. The center where you chose to be your learning center. That's where you have the weekend lectures. And most of the time, we are doing it online. Most of the weekends, it's only once, just once, that you come for face-to-face. The rest are all online. That is why we are saying that once you pay the school fees, it makes it so easier for you. It becomes so easy for you to join the online. Other than that, you log on and then it will reject you. You log on and it rejects you because you haven't even paid the fees, neither have you registered. So the registration is very key when it comes to distance learning. It's very, very important. Register with your various centers. What uniform will we use for the clinicals? Somebody wants to know the uniforms that she will wear for the clinicals. Please, this time around, clinicals, they are using scrub. And in every facility, they allow their nurses and midwives to wear scrub. So you can get your own, the scrub that you are using in your facility. Use same for the clinicals. Use same for the clinicals, please. Any other question for clarification?
At the point in time, we will have to have the
we started as College of Information Technology, training the youth in computer repairs.
If your facility authorities do not have any problem with you, you can have it in your facility there. You can still have it. Initially, we wanted you to do it in your facility, but others came out with the view that it's like their authorities are not aware that they are schooling. And so we said, okay, if that be the case, we'll also help you out. And that brought about the idea of you having another facility where you go and have your clinicals. Other than that, if you're on study leave, they have agreed, they have signed your documents. Why can't you have it at that same facility? You can have it there. You can have it there. But remember that you need to be supervised. If the clinicals or practicals should be done under somebody's supervision, and then the feedback, we'll give you the areas to cover so that we get a feedback for documentation that will put it on your file. So that is it. I hope I've explained myself enough. Can I take the last question so that Lawyer Patton will also come in and then brief you on the school handbook, the rules and regulations regarding examination? I'm taking the last question. Okay. Mom, please, about we those still working before adjusting ourselves to school, how do we go about the practicals? Working before adjusting ourselves to school, how do we go about the practicals? Please, the question is a bit ambiguous because you are talking about how do you go about the practicals. It's just like you are working and then schooling at the same time. And I think I've explained that already. You plan yourself or your time in such a way that you'll be able to go through the various topics that makes you a CODeL student. So that the practical aspect that we are talking about, it is not on daily basis. The practical lecturer will zoom in just like you are seeing me. She will do it that way for you to see, view her doing it. But then a time will come that we are saying that you have to go through examination. A time will come that you come and do it physically for us to see. So that in the course of the practical lecture teaching you, if you have any concern, if there's something that you don't understand, that is the time you draw her attention, then she clarifies it for you. I don't know whether I've answered your question, but it is not on daily basis that you have the practicals. The daily basis one, you have it in your facility. That is what you are doing. But when it is getting to examination period, that is where we expect you to go through that practicals for somebody to assess you. We'll bring out our objectives, the areas that we want to assess you on. Then you do it for somebody to assess you. Somebody in rank of you can also do the assessment for you. I don't know. I think I've answered your question, if that is what you want to know. Other than that, plan your time well and you can go through all the topics that you are treating for the semester, including the practicals. Okay. Please, sometimes I got confused. What is the difference between CODeL and weekend learning? Okay. Please, the CODeL, I'm sure you do understand what is meant by CODeL. Center for Open Distance Electronic Learning or e-learning. That is the meaning of CODeL. And then the distance learning is the same. It is the same, except that it has been, we have standards of going through the CODeL program. We have standards. We have set standards for all the courses, the way it has to be taught, the way you people have to receive it. And that is why Dr. Lawyer Watson will come and talk about how to receive those information. I remember the director mentioned SIM card and other things. The IT man is also here. He will tell you how to go through, how to join the online lectures. It will be explained to you. So don't worry if that is your worry. It shouldn't be a worry to you. We'll take you through them. They'll take you through. The IC personnel is here to brief you on what you are supposed to do, what you should know, and what the do's and the don'ts of the online. We'll take you through. The last question before I take my seat, please, so that I will pave way for Lawyer Patton to come and continue from there. Please, ma'am, if you are not able to pay all your fees, will you be allowed to write end of semester examination? Please, the one who asked this question, I think this point had already been addressed, but I wouldn't hesitate to go through again. We are saying that this university, Garden City University College, had made the mode of payment so flexible for you who wants to pursue a program. You want to climb the academic ladder. We are saying that just pay 50% of the school fees, and that warrants you to go through the registration process. That is from the beginning of the semester. So, for example, if the school fees is about how much? It's about, let's say, about 4,000. You paying 50% means you have paid 2,000. Is that 2,000? 50% will be 2,000, right? Now, after paying this 2,000, it paves way for you to go through the registration of the courses for that semester. Now, after that, going through the registration with your center coordinator, what happens is that the next month, you need to pay at least, let's say 1,000, meaning you have paid about 75% of it. Then you'll be left with 1,000, which we are saying that before you write the end of semester exams, make sure you clear that one. Then you have no problem with the university. So as somebody said that if you think education is expensive, try ignorance or give yourself a try to ignorance and you see which of them will be more expensive. So because of the modality that we have put in place, it makes the payment very, very, easy for learners to go through. So you plan your time so that you stop buying those expensive things. As you are schooling, stop buying unnecessary things, those things that you have bought in your wardrobe. You have worn them only once. It's not necessary. Use the money for your academic work. You are in the academia section, so make sure that it is not free. You pay for it and then you will get it. So please, that is it. That is how the whole thing is. Unlike other universities, I bet you, if you don't make full payment, they will never allow you to, the portal will not even open for you to register. But we have made it so flexible for you. So please, thank GCUC. We are doing very well when it comes to mode of payment of school fees. Thank you very much. On this note, I think I will rest. I will go and sit down and then pave way for Lawyer Party to come and continue. If you have any question, whilst he's also delivering his speech, you can also channel your points to him and then he will address them for you. Thank you very much. My name is Sajia Halim Opoko Ahmed. I'm so grateful for your attention.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Garden City University College. I am Lawyer David Kwatin, and I want to take you through the student handbook and let you know the rules and regulations of this university college. Please, I have a lot to say, so be attentive to me, and then we'll be done with it very soon. When we talk about every university, there are certain structures that we follow. At the peak of the structure is the University Council. They make policy decisions for the university. Then you come down to the academic board where academic decisions are made. Then you come to the faculty, then the department. Now, as CODeL students, you belong to a department. And the department you belong to is the Department of Nursing and Midwifery, which is headed by a head of department, the one who just finished speaking to you. So that is the primary point of any decision. So any challenge you have, the CODeL is just a vehicle to get you to the department. So you channel all your issues through the CODeL to the department. So your department is the Department of Nursing and Midwifery. Then within the department also belongs to a faculty. So your faculty is Faculty of Health and Allied Sciences. That is the faculty you belong to. The Faculty of Health and Allied Sciences. So I want you to get these structures straight, please. Now, when you talk about a semester, our semester consists of 16 weeks. 16 weeks in a semester. And you have 12 weeks of lectures. You must have 12 weeks of lectures. 1 week for mid-semester examination, and then 3 weeks for end of semester examinations. So we have our academic calendar, which the CODeL director will display on your various class platforms, so that right from the beginning you know when you are taking your exams, when you are starting your mid semester, so that you can plan your life accordingly. Now, on admission, policy on admission. If you are found that the document for which you gain admission with is forged, we shall dismiss you. If we are even unable to detect, and we only detect it when you have graduated, we will withdraw your certificate. So please bear in mind, you have been admitted now, but as long as you are a student, you are still on probation. And so be mindful. If you came here with any forged certificate, we will detect it and dismiss you. Hadia talked about registration. I want to emphasize that the fact that you pay your fees doesn't mean that you have registered. Payment of fees is not the same as registration. You must pay the fees and then go ahead to register the courses you are going to do for the semester. So as of now, if you have paid your fees and you have not registered, you are not a student. The department does not recognize you. You must know the courses you are going to offer in the semester. And from next week, the timetable will come out. And you must make sure that the courses you have registered all appear on the timetable. Please bear that in mind. And because payment of fees is linked with the registration, if you have any special problem with paying your fees, please come and make an arrangement with the finance officer. He will listen to you. He will give you a payment plan so that he will ensure that even if you are unable to finish paying before the end of semester, because he has a plan with you, he will allow you to write the exams. But he will not listen to you when you wait and the exams is approaching. Then you come to him. Right from the onset, if you have any peculiar issue with payment, come and see the finance officer and he will make the necessary payment plan with you so that you can go through your program accordingly. You are supposed to have an identity card, ID card. Please, in the course of the semester, we will make an arrangement for all of you to get your ID cards, because that is what you will use to access the examination center. If you don't have ID card, we will not let you enter the exams hall because of impersonation, because we don't want others to come and write exams for you. So please, we will make an arrangement for you to get your ID card. Now, policy on change of name. We have instances where people come and they say, I want to change my name. Generally, we don't change names here. The name for which you are admitted is the name we expect that you graduate with. Now, in every rule, there is an exception. The exception is where you get married and you want to adopt your husband's name. So as for the ladies, they can change their name on marital grounds. But the guys, you can't change your names unless you want to adopt your wife's name. We also expect that you are active with the National Health Insurance, so that when you come to campus during examination and something happens to you and we have to rush you to the hospital, your health insurance will protect you. We wouldn't have to pay for your hospital bills. Please. And there are various sanctions that goes with any act of misconduct and it ranges from warning, rustication, and dismissal. So please, there are rules in this university and you must go by them. Writing anonymous letters. When you write a letter, you have an issue, and you write a letter without identifying yourself. We don't permit that. If you have an issue, channel it through your head of department and it will be resolved. Communication with the media. If you have an issue, don't just go to the FM station or the TV station and complain. Let us work on it within. Please, once you are part of this university, whatever happens to this university, it affects you. So please, that is also not permitted. Demonstration, procession is also not permitted. I want to move to issues of examination. Examinations in general. Before you are allowed to take part in the examination, you should have registered for the semester. You must be a student before we allow you to register and have attended lectures. Most of you think that because it's online, we don't monitor you. No. If you absent yourself for a number of times, we will not allow you to take part in the examinations. Please bear that in mind. One thing we also abhor or dislike is examination malpractice. We have a lot of CODeL students getting involved in examination malpractice. We know you don't have time. We know you are family, women, and men, and you are also working. But please, for the sake of your family, for the sake of your children, just leave this place in peace. We don't want to have any issue with examination malpractice in your duration here. We have people writing small materials and entering the examination halls with it. People writing details on handkerchiefs. People smuggling phones into the examination centers. Please, if you are caught, the university will deal with you. They will set up a committee to investigate you and you will be dealt with. Please, the little you can learn and come and write your exams. It's better to hold your integrity intact whilst you are here. You must always note the timetable, that the examination timetable when it comes out. So failure to read the end of semester examination timetable is not an excuse. If you miss the exams because you did not take notice of the exam timetable, we will not accept that excuse. Forgetting the date or time for the examination is also not an excuse. We won't take that. Inability to wake up from sleep for the exams is also not an excuse we would take. Being pregnant is also not an excuse. However, if you have complications and you submit medical report, we will consider same. So please, take note of this examination rules and regulation. When examination results are published, you will have within 21 days to request for remarking if you have any issue. Within 21 days after publication of the exams results. If you do anything outside the 21 days, you will not succeed. Please. And if you have any challenge when results are published, you can channel it through the department, and then it will be investigated and resolved. So remarking or review of examination results is available. When you trail in any examination, within the semester, we will organize a supplementary exams or receipt exams for you. If you fail more than 3 courses after the supplementary exams, then you will be repeated. You will not be allowed to progress to the next level. Please bear that in mind. Deferment of program. It is your right to defer your program at any point in time. If you have a challenge, especially on health grounds or financial issues which is beyond your control, and what you do is that within the first weeks, 2 weeks of the semester, you write to your head of department, to the registrar, to defer your program, and the university will respond to you accordingly. Now, I want to talk about assessment of examination. As the head of department talked about, there are 2 main assessments. We have the continuous assessment and the end of semester assessment. The continuous assessment, which involves quizzes, assignment, consists of 30%, and the end of semester is 60%. This is our grading system. If you have 70, between 70 and 100, you have A, which is excellent. Between 60 to 69.99, you have B, which is very good. Between 50 to 59.99, you have C, which is good. Between 40 to 49.99, you have D, which is pass. And between 0 to 39.99, you have F, which is fail. So bear that in mind. At the end of every semester, your CWA, which is cumulative weighted average, should not be less than 45%. At the end of each academic year, when you put the whole thing together, you should not get 45%. If at the end of the year or your program, your CWA is less than 45%, it means that you cannot graduate, because 45 is pass. You go home with pass. So please, if you get anything less than 45 at the end of your top-up program, it means that you have not been able to achieve the minimum grade point. And so we will give you a grace period of 2 years to redeem yourself. And within that period, you are expected to remedy all deficiencies to be able to graduate. And you pay fees within that grace period. So I hope none of you will go through this agony, because you are adults, you don't have time. Don't make life complicated for you whilst you are here. Now, we will make the student's handbook available to you on your various class platforms. Now, the university college has certain services that we provide. We have counseling services here. So if you have a challenge, you can come and see our counselor. We also have dental clinic here to screen you. Your teeth must be white and decent whilst you are a student of Garden City. So we have a dental clinic where it is open to students for screening. So please, you can come for screening of your teeth. We also have a kiddie center where those who have children, nursing mothers, you can bring your children here, especially when you come to face. In the course of the examination, we have people who can take care of your children at our kiddie center whilst you have your exams or your lectures. And then we have a sick bay, a very decent first class sick bay for students on campus. Please cultivate the habit of writing. If you have any issue, as much as possible, channel it through writing so that it will be an evidence that you complain to us. In the university, oral things are not usually allowed because it cannot be used as an evidence. So please, any challenge you have, try and write it. I also want to touch on something that we do in our examination. We have introduced a scannable sheet for the objective part of our examination. The scannable sheets are the sheets that they use in the WASI, in the BEC, where you shade. So please, we will orient you as to how to use it. And usually, if you make a mistake, it will affect your exams. If especially you don't shade your index numbers and other things well. So bear that in mind. There's one thing I also want to talk about, is collection of money. Sometimes we hear class reps are collecting money for this. I know it's something that you do from your nursing training college, but in the university we don't allow that. Garden City can take care of our staff. We don't need your help. All that we need from you is to pay your fees. So class reps collecting money to motivate lecturers and it's not allowed. It's not something that we condone. So please, class reps, listen to me carefully. Any money you collect is not authorized. We only want you to pay your fees, and we will take care of our staff. So when they come to examine you at the various centers, don't seek for accommodation for them. We are paid for the accommodation. We are paid for the allowance. We are paid for their food. So if any class rep decide to collect money to motivate our staff, let them know that the university do not permit that. Please, that culture doesn't come to the university. It ends at the NTCs. I know you want to motivate, but we are already motivated in Garden City. Please, bear that in mind. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for your questions now. Yes, please leave your registration forms with the coordinators and don't bring it to us. Leave it at your various campuses with your coordinators. So if you are in Kumasi, then you have to bring it to Kumasi. If you are in Wa, you take it there. The mid-semester online exams is mostly online. But if the department decide to do otherwise, they can inform you far in advance. That is why you must pay your fees and register so that you can get access to the online. The IT office will come and teach you how to access the online, but mostly it's done online. Please. The kiddie center is only available on Kumasi campus for now. If you want to build one for us at the other campus, we will appreciate it. This one was done by one of our students. So once you're a student now, you can help us. If you want to build one at Tamale campus for us, we will appreciate that. But as at now, we have one kiddie center on Kumasi campus. Thank you. Which year and month you are going to complete? Now that you are starting in 2023, you will complete in 2025 by June. The program is 2 years, please. Yes, I think the head of department talked about the clinical. You see, if you are cheap zone, it means that there are certain things going on at the big hospital that you may not be conversant with. So I think you have to go to the various big hospitals so that you can balance it up. And if you are the big hospital, you can also visit the cheap compounds, at least to experience what they do there. So try and balance it up, okay? So that at the end of the program, you have a holistic knowledge. We don't save money in the student portal. You can save money in your accounts. The accounts office has an account. All right. So your portal at the accounts office, you can save money there. If you want to pay it in installment, then you can do that. Make an arrangement with the finance officer. Because some of you, if you pay it in installment, by the end of the semester, probably you wouldn't have finished paying. But when the finance officer has an agreement with you, it means that even throughout the vacation, you will be paying. But you can pay installment through your finance portal. That is allowed, please. We expect that by the end of the semester, you should have finished paying your fees. Other than that, they will not allow you to enter the examination hall. Please. Yes, I think we are talking about GPA and CPGA. We have the cumulative weighted average system, the CWA system. We are affiliated to KNUSC, and so that is what we have adopted. If you go to Legon, they have the CPG, whatever, and that is their system. So the CWA is equivalent to the GPA in Legon and other places. It's just a system of classification. Okay? So, yes, it's the course registration copies that you leave at your various centers. Yes, because in our system, we have also recognized, the moment you register, the system prompts us that you have registered. So we also have your name in our system. But the coordinators will also take the receipt, a copy of the registration slip. Yes, your time for duty clashes with lectures. Yes, I know sometimes it may clash. But we are going to give you the timetable and try as much as possible that it doesn't clash. What? If it clashes, what you can also do is to get a recorded version. But please, as much as possible, try that it does not clash because you are a student. Okay? Yes. I know once a while you have a challenge, you cannot attend lectures, but try and avoid that. And because it's online, try and get a good phone or good PC where even at the hospital setting, if you are relaxed, you can put your earphone in your ears, whatever, and then still be following lectures. Garden City is so flexible. It doesn't also mean that you can take advantage of that. We expect you to attend lectures and we will monitor you. Please. Yes, it can be recorded. So when the registration is done, now we are doing a lot of registration. So when the registration is done, kindly report to the CODeL director, the hotline he has given you. They will take your concerns and then it will be addressed accordingly. Yes, you can submit them to the coordinators and they will deliver it to us. Please do that. If you do that, you can also inform the CODeL office that I have submitted my transcript to this coordinator, so that if he doesn't deliver it, we will follow it up with him. Yes, we are affiliated, but they don't dictate to us in relation to our exams. You don't write any exam to KNUST. You only write our exams here. Okay, so there is no other external exams with KNUST. You do everything with GCUC, and they only issue the certificate at the end of your program. The kidney center is free. It's free. We don't pay anything. Garden City has hired people who take care of your children free of charge. So that is what makes Garden City unique. Oh, okay. Please channel your complaint to the CODeL director and he will champion it at the finance officer's office for you. After me, who is coming? After me, who is coming? Okay.
education, for granting us such huge opportunity to acquire immeasurable knowledge. To our faculty members, we say thank you.
You're welcome to Garden City University College and by extension to the library, Owusu Library, one of the best academic libraries in Ghana.
Barka, sunana Shams Alha, ina karatu a Garden City University College. Ni dan jinya. Makarantar tana da bangare guda biyu, akwai kuma regular sannan kuma akwai wato weekend.
Make sure to protect people and the properties.
Then you do the last thing. I'll take the last person and then the next person will present to you the GCUC library, the library resources. You should be able to get access to our library resource right in your bedroom. So she's going to take you through the library resources so that you can get access to our library even in your bedroom. The exams will be both objectives and writing. The exams will be both in objectives and in writing. So prepare for both, please. Prepare for both. Can we end? All right. So thank you so much. I will hand you over to the university librarian and she will take you through the online software, the library system, so that in the comfort of your bedroom you can still access GCUC. Thank you so much. Okay. There's now TV.
My name is Albert Aqua. I'm the founder of Garden City University College, Kumasi. I founded Garden City University College because of my passion for education. We started as College of Information Technology, training the youth in computer repairs, and we found out that we have so much resources that we need to expand the facility for other programs. So we brought in the business school, school of nursing, midwifery, dental therapy, and laboratory science. Right now, Garden City has over 4,000 students. And for the past 15 years, we've been training youth and
Usua Library. It is named after the mother of the founder. So our library is called the Usua Library. We understand the nature of your studies here. So our resources are tailored to meet your needs. So we may not be going through everything, but then what you may need, because you are distant students, we don't want to deny you of access to our resources. But then the library opens on 9 a.m. on Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. for regular students, because I know those in Kumasi, they will get the opportunity of coming on campus, especially during the weekends. So we open our library from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. That is when school is in session. On weekends, it is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And also during holidays, when schools are not in session, it is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have resources that meet your needs. We have books, printed books at post, but because you will not be physically available, I will take you through our software, our online services. So with our online services, we have something we call OPAC. The OPAC is used to process the hard print books and all our materials. So when you go on the OPAC, please can you open the OPAC for me? So with the OPAC, you can search for materials within the library. This OPAC, we process hard print books. So you don't get access to the contents of the library, but you get to know whether the book, a particular book is available, and if it is available, whether it is up for borrowing or it's just for reference services. So the field where the cursor is, that is where you enter either the title of the book. At the left hand side, you see where it is written library catalog. When you open it, realize that you can search either by title, by author, by subject, ISBN, that is if it is book, if it's an article, ISSN. But then we process only books there. So it's just the first four, the title, the author, the subject, and ISBN that you can search. And let me add that you can even search by word. So assuming that I want to search nursing, you enter in that field, it is open for you. So all these, the titles we're seeing are books that are available in the library. And the page shows 20 books at a go. So when you go to the last, good. So if you look at the down where we've written 1, 2, 3 and the next, these are the number of books. It shows each page has 20 books. So if I send the cursor on the title of the book, you open it, so this is the book that is available. Please go down, good. So when you look at it, the book is available, it's on open access. It means that you can borrow at Garden City University Library. When you want to walk to the shelf, you go to the call number. This is what you have to have in mind. When you go to the shelf, you identify the book with this call number, and it is available for borrowing. Before you can borrow, you need to register with the library. You need to register using your with your full name, your ID, your student ID, your email, so that you can be able to borrow. Let's go back to the OPAC. Just go back. When you look on the OPAC, we have something called Remote X. The Remote X is also another platform that gives you access to our databases, irrespective of where you are. Even if you are outside Ghana, you can still get access to our Remote X. With Remote X also, you need to register. So I may leave my email address behind, and also if you can connect with your, I don't know whether you have class rep or something, so that you collect your details for us to register for you. So with the Remote X, you get access to all the databases. Please open the remote, send it to Remote X. So that is where you need to log in. Georgina. Georgina. Yeah. There's no pen, I have written it. Go down small. Each database has a unique interface, but then what it's meant for at the field is purely for searching. Most of the databases are multidisciplinary. It means that no matter your field, you can search for the area you are searching for. So this one, we are using Emerald as an example. I will be searching for nursing. So this is the result we got. We searched by word. But if you know a particular article in mind, you are so specific, you know what you are looking for, you can enter by title, you can enter by publisher, you can enter by author to search for. But because we don't have any specific article, that is why we use the keyword nursing. And this is the result that we got. That is Emerald for you. So with this one, if you want to download, in fact, you can even filter. If you want to filter, you can filter, you can filter either by newest, you can filter by, send it down small for me, down, good, go here, good. So if I want the newest article, maybe my supervisor says he wants not more than 5 years old, I can decide to put the first one, maybe 2019. to 2023. Go. So all the articles I'll be getting will be articles from 2019 to 2023. What are articles? Articles are just published papers. When people do their research work and they will abstract a paper out of it and published. So if you need any article in the area you are studying, you can just search here. When you see anywhere that there's that red circle, sometimes you may not get access. You don't have the institution do not have access to it. But then when you see green, it means that we have access. If you want to download such a paper, you send it to PDF app. Just open for me. Good. So this paper in particular, if I want to download, it is open. Then I can now decide to download and use it later. So these are the articles that we have access to. And aside that, because we know that you are not on campus, we don't want to deny you access to our services. So we also have electronic books. Please open another field on the browser. We have electronic books that you can get access to. You can read them or download them anywhere you are. So the link is 10.100.132 So what we've done is that with electronic books, we have processed them in folders. So if you want to read, please, you can send open nursing for me or midwifery. Send it to nursing or midwifery. Good. So these are the books available. So if I get any book that I want to read, you just click on it and it will open for you. So you see up there, you can either download or you can either read the book if it is available. We are still working on our electronic books, so some of the folders may not have books in it and some may have more than the others. So that is what we have. Wherever you are, you can get access to these books. You can read them at the comfort of your home. And if you want to borrow too, a student is entitled to one book at a time. This book is not meant for borrow. You can get access to it anytime, electronic books. But make reference to the hard prints in case you're in Kumasi or for one reason or the other, you need a particular book in the library that you need to come for. First of all, you need to register. After registering, you're entitled to one book for 2 weeks. And when you borrow and you think that you are not done using it, you can call us, then we'll reserve it for you. But then if any other person had come in to request for that particular book and your time is up, we may just need to call you, then you will return it. When the person is done using it, we will let you know. So that is what happens in the library. Let me just add a little bit of our rules and regulations, because at the end of the day, after this degree, you should have a holistic idea of how campus life is. So when you come to the library, the first thing is that, as I said, most important thing is that you need to register so that you get full access to all our services. After registering, when you enter the library, we have security personnel just at the entrance, where we provide security for your properties. So if you came in with a bag or any other thing apart from those materials that you'll be needing to study, there are lockers outside there where you will need to relieve your bags and what have you in it. Then you walk in and have your studies. And when you go into the library, as it is practiced in any other library, we don't entertain noise, because the idea is that you are there to study, so you don't need to make noise. So because of that, when you are coming into the library, your phones are supposed to be on silent. You don't need to disturb the other person by you. And when you get a call, you are supposed to walk out, receive your call, and come back and continue your studies. Ideally, you are not supposed to move anything in the library. You are not supposed to move the desks, the tables, nothing. And when you come to study and you remove any book from the shelf, you are not supposed to reshelf. That is not part of your responsibility. That is why we are there. Every morning, The library opens at 8, but users are allowed in at 9 because we take that time to do all those reshelving. So when you remove a book from the shelf, just leave it on the carrel or the study table, the next day we will reshelve them. And again, when you borrow a book and you walk into the library, then you leave the book on a desk. Do not assume that since the book is left in the library, it's in our custody. It is still in your name. So you have to ensure that when a book is borrowed, it goes through the due processing of being returned. If you leave it on the desk, it's still in your name. And if you leave any property of yours on inside the library, it's not in our custody. At the end of the day, you hold yourself accountable for whatever happens to your property. Sometimes people walk in, they leave their phones on the table, they walk out assuming that because it's within the library, somebody is taking care of it. You leave your laptops ahead of you. It is not allowed. When you come to the electronic session too, please, you are not allowed to remove anything. There are times we've noticed that our mouses are getting missing. Some people will come with their machines and be removing the cables. No, it is not allowed. We have sockets available in all the places we have in the electronic session. So if you come with your laptop and you need a socket, it is available. Just connect for power. And if you need internet services, the password and the Wi-Fi is available. Do not remove anything. It is not allowed to remove anything. Food is not also allowed in the library. Reason being that the materials we keep in the library, food and water, is a danger. If food drops, it will invite insects into the library. And when insects come into the library, the books and what have you are in danger. They can chew our papers and what have you. And you can imagine if water drops on any book, what will happen to it? Please, you are not also allowed to use markers in the book. Sometimes people borrow and send it and they will bring it back and there are markers. If there are markers, you will be made to pay or buy 3 times of that book. In the same way, when you borrow a book and you misplace it, you are made to buy 3 times of that book, because at the end of the day, even if you present one, you are going to go through the pain of reprocessing that book again. So you'll be made to buy 3 of that particular book. And do not think that because you are at a distant location, you can pick our book and will not return and will not know. On your graduation, you'll be made to bring your clearance form for us to clear for you. When you bring it, we check in our system and you own us, we will not clear your forms for you. So I think that is what we have for now. I don't know whether there's any question to add, because I came to project mainly the services that will benefit you, the online services to you. I don't want to bore you with any other thing that may not have any effect on you. Thank you. For us, please take note of the links that we just provided, what we are seeing. If you want access to the catalog, online catalog, if you say OPAC, that is online public catalog. If you want access, it's opac.gcuc.ed. If you want access to the electronic books, that is 10.100.132 ; 8080, and that is the URL for the remote X. The remote X give you access to our databases. But the good news is that all the services are collated on the OPAC. So if you just open the OPAC, you get a link to the remote X and the Caliber. Thank you. If you have questions, you can ask for clarifications. is that you should have internet connection. Answer. All right. What I said is that with the calendar, with the electronic books, you don't need any registration at all. All what you need is your internet connectivity. So you need to take the link down, the 10.100.132.8080. That's what you need to have in mind. At any point in time, you can download the number of books you want. You can read at any time at all. Garden City University is at Kenya, between Kenyasi and Driase in Kwabrim. Antwerp Road, that is where it is located. If you are coming from a town around airport roundabouts, you take the Bokrom Road through to Antwerp Road. That is where Garden City is located. And when you come on campus, the new block, we are on the 5th floor. The whole of the 5th floor is the library, where the library is located. So the library is actually on campus at Garden City University. If there's nothing to add, let me just leave my email address behind so that if you need anything at all, you have other questions to ask, you can send me a mail. So my email address is assistant.librarian.gcuc@gcuc.edu.gh. All right. So that is my email address. Thank you very much for having me.
Sunana Shams Alha, ina karatu a Garden City University College. Ni dan Najeriya ne da nake karatu a bangaren koyon jinya. Makarantar tana da bangare guda biyu, akwai kuma regular sannan kuma akwai wato weekend wanda suke yi ranar Asabar da Lahadi.
My name is Tahab Keshu. I'm a Nigerian studying here at Garden City University.
All right, you're welcome to Garden City again. My name is Isifu Kanzoni and I'm the coordinator for online programs. On behalf of the IT units, I say welcome to the family. So today I'll be touching on everything IT with relations to the services we provide and how to access those services. So first of all, I'll start with the student portal. To access the student portal, you need to visit our website, that is gcuc.edu.gh. Just a minute. Yes. Okay, so you need to visit our website, apps.gcuc.edu.gh, and then you would be presented with a landing page. Okay, now we have 3 main applications or systems you can access online. The first one is the student portal, followed by the virtual classroom, and then the application portal. So once you are applying to Garden City, you use the application portal, which is the prospective students. But since you are no more applicant, but you are students of Garden City, you will now use the student portal. For the student portal, that is where you will be taking your course. You will take your course registration, view your results, and then make payment for school fees. So I will demonstrate how to log into the student portal, then how to make payment for fees, and also register your courses. So let's click on student portal. Okay. Alright, so let's start with the virtual classroom whilst we resolve the student portal. So the virtual classroom, that is the learning management system of the University College. Some were asking, where are we supposed to take midterm? Is it going to be in person or on site or online? Since most of the time you will be online, the learning management system is what is going to be used to officially handle midterm. But if it is a practical midterm, you'll be required to go to your center and have those practical midterms. So for you to access your learning management system, you need your index number as username. Please take note, the instruction is down there. Your index number has username and the default password, capital P, small a, 555 GCUC as your password. And upon entering it for the first time, the system will require you change it to your own password for security reasons, so that nobody uses your credentials during exams. So once you are able to log in and change your password, let me quickly log in into mine. So you out there can also visit the site and also log in. Okay, you can go to the site and also log in. So log in and let's tag along. So once I have logged in, I have 4 menus here, menu items here. I have the home, the dashboard, event, and my courses. So I have a calendar here which will list events that will be happening within the particular month. So in the month of August, these are the events. So if you have a midterm, an assignment, a quiz that you are supposed to take, it will all show here for you. Okay, so my courses is going to give me the courses I have been enrolled onto. Take note, once you move to a new semester or you move to a new level, the courses are automatically assigned to you. You do not have to enroll in any course. Once you log in, the courses will show. When your course don't show, you have to contact the IT unit to have it rectified. If you have issues with your login credentials, to contact the IT unit. Now, once I log in, you will see the courses you've been assigned to here. Okay? All your courses will show here for you. Then you will just access it. So I'll set an example. Okay, so I've been assigned the course introduction to GCUC virtual classroom. So I'll just click this. I want to access this particular course page. So I have my course page here. So over here, introduction to GCUC virtual classroom. The instructor's details are there. The contact number, email, and then office location is provided here. Then you have the essential information. I have the course outline. I have resources I need. That is the slides, the notes, whatever it is. The lecturer or the instructor is supposed to provide this for you. Please, it's not the responsibility of the IT unit to populate on the course page. When you do not see a course on your learning management system, then you report to IT unit. If you do not see or you cannot access your account, then you contact IT unit. But once you are able to log in and see your course, when you don't see any material on it, you don't have anything on the particular course page, please contact the lecturer, not IT. Okay, so some of the assessments will be taken. The two main assessments will be taken will be assignments and also taking quizzes. Now, I'll walk you through how to take, how to submit an assignment and also how we can take a quiz. You can also take it because it's shown on your dashboard. So those of you who have been able to log in, you can also see what I'm seeing here. Okay. First of all, let me quickly swap to a student. Okay. So quizzes can take many forms. The quiz can take the form of filling, MCQ, where you pick multiple choice questions, or matching. So it's up to the lecturer to decide what kind of filling is making available to you. Filling. So first of all, let's take the quiz. So I have quizzes here. Okay, so quiz 1. Let me go to quiz 1. So you can see from here, it says quiz 1 open on Thursday, 26 January 2023, and it's closed on Thursday, 26 January 2023. That means it's closed, so I cannot take the quiz. Okay, and attempt allowed is just 1. Time limit is 10 minutes. So assuming the quiz has been set to take place today, and the time is from 1:00 p.m. to 2:00 p.m. and the time limit is 20 minutes. What it means is from 1:00 to 2:00 p.m. I am required to take this quiz. If I do not take it, it will close and I cannot take it. Once I log in, I have the time limit to take it. So if it is 20 minutes, I have 20 minutes to take this quiz. If I do not take it within the 20 minutes, the quiz will close. So assuming I log in at 1:50, and take note that the quiz is supposed to end at 2:00, meaning it's left 10 minutes to 2:00, and I log in at 1:50. It will not give me 20 minutes to take it, but rather it will cut it down to 10 minutes. So once your time has been set to start from 1 to 2 p.m., do well to take your quiz and submit. Okay. So if I want to take the quiz, assuming the time is up for the quiz, I'm able to take it because I'm the administrator, but you as a student, you will not be able to take it once the time is up. Okay. But if you're a student, what you see here is start attempt. When you click on it, this is the instruction. Your attempt will have a time limit of 10 minutes. When you start the timer, When you start, the timer will begin to count down and cannot be paused. You must finish your attempt before it expires. Are you sure you want to start now? Yes, I want to start now. So I'll click on Start Attempt. Once it starts, I have my first question showing, and I have navigation over here. So navigation only lists the questions I have. So if it is 100 questions, 20 questions, it will all show in the navigation. So I can easily navigate between questions. Okay? Now question 1. I have by the question flag question. So assuming I do not understand this question well, maybe the answer is not so clear to me, I'm not so sure of the answer, I'll just flag it. So you see over here, there is a red over here, meaning that I want to come back to this question, or I have an issue with the question, which I want to revisit. Okay? So maybe, okay, COVID is caused by a virus. True or false? No, I'm not sure. But you let me choose false. Okay, then I move on to my next. So question 2. Which country first discovered the COVID-19? So which country was it? China, I guess. Okay. I move next. Please take note of this. You realize that once I answer the question and move on, the color over here changes. Now we have a partial black, okay, and a deep black. Once the question is not answered, you have partial black and then white. So please take notes. It means this question, these first 2 answers I picked have been saved in the system. Alright. Which country first discovered the COVID-19? Let's pick Ghana. Move on next. GCUC has 2 faculties, true or false? That is false. GCUC has 3 faculties. Move on next. Who is the founder of GCUC? The founder of GCUC is Albert Aqua. Okay. So I have all these saved, but I realize that I chose the question 5 after picking the answer is still showing that it's not saved. Yes, I have to move from that page before. So I want to go back to my question 1. So I just come to the navigation, click on 1, and you see that now everything is saved. Oh, okay. So it says COVID is caused by a virus. Yes, it's true. So I want to change my answer. So I change my answer, then I'll take the flag off. So I'm good to go now. Okay. Normally you have the timer showing here. You have the timer showing here, and it will be counting down. It will be counting down. Now, once I am done with this and I'm okay with the answers I have given and I want to submit, I will click on Finish Attempt. So it gives me a preview of the attempt, a summary of the attempt. So you see question 1 has been saved, question 2 has been saved, everything has been saved. If I'm not satisfied and I want to still go back, since my time is not up, I can just click on the question number here, or move to the navigation and click on the question number to have access to that particular question. If I am also okay and I want to submit and go my way, I'll click on Submit All and Finish. Please take note also, once you are taking and the time is up and you are not done, depending on the settings the lecturer will put up, your work will either be saved or not. Okay? The lecturer might instruct the system to save every attempt once the time is up and you have not submitted. Or the lecturer might set the system to discard or ignore whatever you have not saved once the time is up and you have not submitted. But for our system, what we've done is we have set it to automatically save. Okay, so once you have not submitted and the time is up, the attempt is automatically saved, so your work is saved. But please do well after. Yes, we have network challenges. You have network challenges. Your network might jam, your network might be bad, Once the time is up, just go back to the question or go back to the quiz and make sure you see it there submitted. Okay? Just go back to the quiz as if you are trying to take the quiz again and make sure you see the feedback submitted. If not, it's likely you will not be graded, and once the lecturer downloads the score sheet, yours will be dashed and it will go against you, not the lecturer. Alright, so I'll submit all and finish, and that will be it. But since I'm the administrator, that's why it's taking me back here. So you see my summary, it's showing that I have finished and I have submitted. Okay, so this is a summary of the attempt. So if you also during the quiz you had a network challenge, you can just go back to the quiz as if you want to take it again, and it will tell you if you have actually submitted or not. Okay, all right. So that is that for the quiz. Now let's move on to the assignments. These other resources, the PowerPoint, videos, link, and all that. Yes, when lectures are captured, we will upload the videos to your page, to your course page on the learning management system, so you can go back and revise. If you miss something, you can also catch up with it. Okay. So assuming I want to submit an assignment, or the lecturer has given us an assignment. So this is assignment 1 that I want to access. Okay. So I'll click on assignment 1. It shows here opening Thursday 25th January 2022 and due is Thursday. Okay. So I have the question here, how to choose the right career. This is the question. It's a Word document. So I'll just click on it, open, then once I am done answering or I am done drafting my assignment, I'll come back here. The lecturer might tell me to come and submit it online. Okay. So if I want to submit this assignment, all I have to do is add submission. Okay, so the add submission dialog opens. So add submission. Now I click on this first one, which is the file picker. So I click on it, or you can drag and drop. Drag the assignment and drop it here. If you can't drag and drop, click on the file picker. This first one. The second one is a folder. We are not dealing with a folder. Okay, we are dealing with a file. So click on it. You have the file picker dialog showing. We are uploading a file, not several files or recent files. Upload a file. Then you choose. So I'll choose the file. So once I click on it, it gives me access to my system to pick the file I want to upload. So let's assume this is my assignment. Okay, this is my assignment. So once I select it, you see it shows here Zoom presentation.pdf. So it's a PDF file I want to upload. The lecturer might instruct you to make it a Word document, PDF. So just do as the lecturer says. Then I'll click on upload this file. It's there. So it has uploaded, but it is a draft file. It hasn't submitted. What I need to do is save changes for it to fully submit. Okay, so yes, I'm done. So you realize that it's now showing that I have submitted my assignment for grading. Okay, depending on the settings, the lecturer might make it such that if you feel you made a mistake, you can still go back to edit and change the submission or resubmit the right one. Okay. Alright, so that is that for the assignments. If you have any questions, yes, and take notes. What we are doing here, we are using a computer. You can still use your phone. Get a smartphone and do the same. Okay, so any on this, then we can move on to the student portal. Yes, someone's asking if you have trials before it depends on the lecturer. So like I said, when you visit the learning management system, when you're able to log in, you will see the introduction to GCUC virtual classroom. Then the quiz I took right now, you can have that and also take the same. You can play around over there. You can attempt the quiz yourself just to get familiar with the environment. Then once the lecture starts and lecturers want to have this assessments, it can be done. But please take note, midterms, continuous assessments will be done using the official LMS, that is the virtual classroom. This is just depicting how normal classroom environment is, okay? So assignments, quizzes, lecture materials will be put there, and it's the lecturer's responsibility to do that. A lecturer might choose just to limit what he puts on the learning management system. So you can also talk to the lecturers as to what is not there and what you want to be put there, okay? Short video on how to answer. Yes, okay, I can make that available, but like I said, it's best you try it yourself. So once you are able to log in, I will put the sample quiz and assignment over there, make it accessible to all of you. Once you're able to log into your learning management system, just visit Introduction to GCUC Virtual Classroom. Then you can take it for yourself and get familiar with it. The challenges you face, then you can now bring it out and we can assist you with it. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the student portal. All right, so let's move on to the student portal. The academic registrar made mention, Mr. Kwatin, you are required to register every semester. Please, you don't register first semester of your first year and say I'm done for the year, I'm done registering, so I'm not registering again. Please, every semester you are required to register the courses you have to take for the semester. Please. So when you register, then your name appears in the semester list. At times you go for exams and then you realize your name is not in the list. Yes, you've not registered, okay? And the requirement to register is just 50% of your academic fees for the semester. So let me demonstrate how to do this. So I'm going to log in into the student portal. So once I am here, apps. So just take note of the address, apps.gcuc.edu.gh, okay? So when I get there, I just go to student portal. Please take note, student portal is there, and then the virtual classroom is also there. Do not mix the two up. Now, when we go to the student portal has clear instructions here. Okay, so it says, as a continuing student, you need to log in using your index number as username and password. So use your index number as username and password. And take note, once you are able to log in, you change your password. Okay? Once you are able to log in, please change the password. Okay? Alright. Now, so I'll log in with an index number. Okay, and then I'll enter my password, which is only known to me. So for you, as a first timer, you will log in, or as a new student, you log in with your index number as username and password. It's different from the learning management system, where you log in with your index number and then the default password, which was the capital P small a 55 at GCUC, and change your password. Take note, keep your password very well. Don't come back, I changed my password last week. I'm coming back, I can't remember the password. Please write it down somewhere if you would forget. Okay, so once we've logged into the student portal, the first item here is semester registration. Like I made mention, it is required of you to register every semester. Every semester you register, okay? Once you meet the requirements. So when I click on semester registration, I will pick the academic year. I will pick the academic year, okay? So let's assume I'm picking the 2022-2023. Realize it is -2, which means semester 2. So for yours, you would see 2023/2024-1. Okay? That is academic year 2023-2024 semester 1. So when I select it, I'll go to continue. Yes, I want to continue. Then it will give me the courses I'm taking for the semester. So the courses I'm taking for the semester, I will just have to check all of them and then click on register. Okay, now if you are unable to register, it will be one of these reasons that you've not met the minimum requirement, which is the fees, 50% of your fees. If your fees is paid, the 50% is made, it will allow you to register. Okay, once you register, you can now print out your registration slip and submit to your coordinators. Okay. All right, so that is that for course registration. Let's move on to the next item. My semester results. So as you can see, not open because it's not yet active. We are still working on it, but we are hopeful to get it done as soon as possible. My registered courses. Okay, this would give you a list of the courses you've been registered to. Okay. Then you have set my campus. Please, this is quite important. Some of you, once you were applying, filling the application form online, you made mistakes as to your center. Okay, so you can still remedy that. You can still remedy that. All you need to do is come to set my campus, pick the campus you are. Okay, so if you are in Kumasi, if Kumasi is your center, or main campus, so you pick main campus. Okay, you will not see Kumasi there, but all those who opted to have lectures or meet on campus here, you pick or meet in Kumasi, you pick main campus. While you pick one study center, Takrady. So please do well to rectify that. There are some who are in different centers, but it's showing Kumasi. So just do well, go there and change the campus to your campus. Okay. Now the next one is set my stream. Okay. We have the full time and then the weekend. Okay, you are meant to understand that the weekend is the same as the CODeL. The full time is for regular students. So the account I'm using here is a regular student. That's why you see full time. So as a CODeL student, you pick weekend and save that. You pick weekend and save that. Alright. So this is just for you to be able to rectify some of these issues you have. Okay. It will not be the best that at the end of the day you are supposed to be in Kumasi, and then the list that will be printed, your name will appear in Temali or Takrady once you are here. All this inconvenience is not the best. Okay. Now the next is your set school phone number. Okay. This is the number we'll be communicating through to you. Okay. So once you receive your SIM, you can now set the number here. Okay, you set the number here so that we can easily communicate with you. Okay. Alright, so this is it for the student portal. Yes, and Mr. Kwasi made mention of the counseling units. Okay, so if you want to book a counseling session, you can click on this button and then you can book your counseling session. Okay, and then career guidance, if you need career guidance, you can do same. And alumni connection, you want to connect with the alumni, you can do same. Please, you were told during exams, when it is the MCQ aspect, you would use the scannable sheet. Please, on the scannable sheets, you are required to provide your candidate number and then department code. Please, when you look on your index number, the first 3 digits of the index number is your department code. That tells which department you belong to, and it's unique for everybody. Okay, so the last 7 digits happens to be your candidate number. Okay, so please take note of that. That's your candidate number. How do I make payments online? I want to pay my fees, I want to pay for accommodation, whatever it is. Once you are into your portal, I want to pay my fees, I'll go to make payments. Okay, so I'm in the payment portal. I will provide the amount I want to pay, and then what payment is it? Is it school fees, hostel fees, visit, exams fees, transcript, graduation fee? So I'll pick and then provide the semester. Once I'm done, start payment. It would take you to my GH page where you provide your mobile money details and then follow up with complete the transaction. So it's very, very simple. But please take note, once you are done, you have to get in touch with the accounts office or the finance office for them to reconcile the payment with our systems here. Okay, and you also have history of all your payments showing over here. So if you have made a transaction online and it is not showing here, means you have to get in touch with the accounts office and have it rectified. Don't wait till exams or after you've paid, and then 1 month down the line, you realize that it's not showing and you are not going back. Please, once you've made payment, money is very hard to come by. Once you've made payment of any sort online, do what to contact the accounts office and let it show. Okay, let it show. Once it shows and it is credited to your account, you will receive an SMS, and also you have it show on the dashboard here. Okay, all right. So that, I believe, is it for the students portal. Please, any questions? Please, concerning the login, let's say a quiz has been uploaded and a time frame is from 9 a.m. to 9:30. Can we log in before 9 a.m. because of... Yes, you can log in before 9 a.m. but once it says from 9 o'clock to 9:30, when you log in, it will not show the start attempt. Okay, it will tell you the quiz hasn't opened. So once you are in at before 9 a.m., once it is 9 o'clock, and it is time, you have to refresh your page, and then you see the start attempt. So you click on the start attempt and you can now take your quiz. So without flagging a question, can you still go back and change your answer? Yes, you can still go back, but assuming you have 60 MCQ or 30 MCQ, unless maybe you take note of the question number, but it's advisable you flag so that you do not miss it. Okay, then please take note. The system is very intelligent in the sense that questions are not the same. Okay, depending on your lecturer, they are randomized questions. Okay, randomized in the sense that if a lecturer is giving 30 MCQs, it's possible that 30 MCQs you will receive will be unique from the other person. So if you wait for somebody to attempt a quiz before you will take yours, please, you'll be at the losing end. The quizzes are reshuffled and then they are randomized. So if you are taking 30, the likelihood of the two of us even having the same question will be maybe one question. And if you are going to wait for that time, maybe the quiz might have ended and it will go against you. So please, you do well to take the quiz as and when you are the time has been given. Yes. So what is the provision if there is a network interruption? Yes. Network. So once you had a network challenge, you communicate to your class rep and also the lecturer. Once the lecturer gets in touch of this or gets this information, he or she is going to maybe conduct a separate one for you. But if you wait after days and then you come back, oh, I had a network challenge, I couldn't finish. Once you have a challenge with your network, you contact the lecturer. I had a network challenge, the quiz has ended. Then the lecturer would now either reopen it for you or set another one for those with those challenges. Okay? But advisably, your class reps are your leaders, so your class reps should be in place to also stand in and talk on your behalf. If you all go onto the lecturer, at times it becomes, should I say, a nuisance. Yes, you can switch to your phone and continue. Once you are taking an end with your laptop or a particular device and you have challenges with the device, Yes, you just log out of that device. But please make sure you have not submitted. If I am taking and the time is not up, and for whatever reason my laptop went off or my phone is misbehaving, I can just change a device, a smartphone, a smart device, log in and continue. As long as the time is not up and you have not submitted, you can always go and continue. What did you say you use for the student portal? Student portal, I said the username is your index number and then the password is also your index number. It's a learning management system that the username is your index number, but the password is the default password, which is on the login page. The default password is a capital P, small a, okay, or uppercase P, lowercase a, 55 at GCUC, and it is one word, lowercase GCUC, okay? Uppercase A, P, lowercase a, 55 at lowercase GCUC, one word. And after you log in, please you change it to your own password for security reasons. Please, are you referring to the learning management system or the student portal? If it's the learning management system, once you log in with the default details, which is your index number as username and then the default password, the change password dialog will open and it will require you to enter the current password, and the current password is what you entered with, which is the default password. And then the two other boxes, one is to enter new password and confirm password. So the new password is the password you want to use. The confirm password is the same password, just confirming that that is what you want to use. Please, there's no need to write a password for you. I said once you go to the website, the web page, the learning management page, the password is there. It's clearly stated in the instructions. Okay. Just visit the page. Okay. And our contact numbers are there. There are two main contact numbers for the LMS. One is mine, and the other is my colleague. Please, we plead with you. We are here to support you. That doesn't mean once we are sleeping, you should be calling us. There's time for everything. So please do well to contact us at the appropriate time, not once in the evening, early morning. No. You have challenges, yes, but do well to contact us at the right time so that we can provide those services to you. All right. So in absence of any more questions, I'll let the CODeL director come and conclude for us. Yes, and I didn't add this. So the learning management system is for what we call the asynchronous learning, but for the synchronous learning, which is a real-time form of learning where you have live sessions, you'll be using the Zoom. Okay. The Zooms, and I believe most of you were able to connect to us using the Zoom. Okay, so I'll just do a short a short intro to the Zoom, so that those who are not used to it can at least appreciate it and then do well. All right. So you can all see this. Zoom is a open source software. You can download it from any of the apps. So for Android users, you go to Google Play Store and then you download it. Just search for Zoom, and same as iPhone and iOS users. Okay. Now, once you are able to download, please, there is no need to register or to sign up for Zoom accounts. Okay. Lecturers will make the Zoom meeting ID available to you on your various platforms, and based on the time schedule, all you need to do is, so on the second image on my slide, you see join a meeting. Okay. First of all, you sign in. You join a meeting using the first from the first image. Then once you click on join a meeting, the join a meeting interface opens and you provide a meeting ID. Please, the name, use your index number and name. Don't use the default name of your phone, iPhone, iPhone, no, for attendance purposes. Okay, the lecturer might want to know those who attended online lectures. So once yours is iPhone X, how the lecturer identify who you are. Okay, so you change it to your name and index number. Okay, so once you've done that, provided these details, please, do not connect to CODeL and also turn off my video. Please do well to enable that. This automatically turns off your audio and then video so that you do not disturb the class once it's going on. You have the question where immediately you click on it and you join, because you have turned on your audio, your video, your audio comes on, and but because you want to be a good student and not miss lectures, you are trying to join. Now the noise now becomes a big program for all of you, because others are there learning. You want to join, but because of the noise, and you may even notice that you are creating a problems in the class. All they say is mention your name. Hey, you are disturbing us. Okay, so once you are joining, turn it off. Okay, let's move on. Alright, so once I join, it gives you the preparing meeting. So to ask you if you agree to the terms and conditions of using Zoom. Yes, you have to agree to it by clicking on the join. Step 5. Wi-Fi or cellular data dialing. Yes, you have to pick the Wi-Fi or cellular data to be allowed in. So this will let you use your phone's microphone. Okay. So move on to step 6. Allows you to record an audio. Yes, once you select the Wi-Fi and cellular data, this will come out, and you have to allow it. Okay, so when you allow it, it gives you the opportunity to use your audio of your phone, so that you want to contribute, you can do that. Okay. Now you realize that at step 7, I have some menu items at the bottom. Okay, I have some menu items at the bottom. The first one is my microphone. The second one is my video, followed by participants, chats, reaction. So my microphone, you see, it is very clear. There is nothing obstructing it. But when you look at my video, there is a line striking through it, meaning my video is off, so nobody is seeing me. But my microphone is on, so when I speak, or whatever voice goes through my phone, microphone, all those in the meeting would hear. So once you join, please just check these two and make sure your video is off and your microphone is off. Once you are not contributing in any form or you are not communicating in any form, yours is to listen to whatever is happening in the lecture or in the meeting. If you want to communicate, then you go back to your microphone and click on it to unmute you. So unmuting will take the strike out of it. Okay, so when you look at step 8, you realize that the microphone has a strike on it, meaning it is muted, and the same as the video is also the same. You at times have somebody coming online with a video showing, and the person is there cooking, or in the hospital or in the car, and you are seeing everything happening. Okay, so just take your video off, then your microphone to mute it. If you want to contribute, then you unmute your microphone. Now, you just do not contribute by come in, okay? You first of all have to use what we call the reactions, okay? So you have the reaction tab here, okay? But before I go to the reaction, the charts, let me talk about the charts. So if you want to, by way send comments, ask questions, you can send the charts, okay? So the charts, you can send to everyone and also to specific participants. So maybe you want to send it to a particular student or participant in the meeting, you can just go to send to and pick that particular person and send to it. But if you want to send to everybody, for everybody to see, including the instructor, you type in here, leave it on everyone, and you send, and everyone will see your question, and then answers will be given to it. Or you want to answer someone's question or make a contribution, you can use that, okay? That is for the chat. Now for the reaction, once you've all been muted, okay, and you want to contribute to something, or you want to alert the lecturer or the instructor to something, you raise your hand. Once you want to alert the lecturer to give you opportunity to take the floor and contribute or say something, you would go to reaction and click on raise hand. Okay, so the lecturer will see that somebody has raised their hand and wants to contribute or say something, and he will give you the opportunity to do that. Okay. Alright, so that is it. We've touched on the major things you need to know on Zoom. Please, these two are very important. The audio and the video. It is not fair, or it's not fair that you would make time to join a meeting and somebody would just come into the meeting with the audio, background noise, disturbing lecture. Please. You at times have babies crying, hospital in the ward, and then so much noise. No, just mute yourself. If you want to contribute, then you unmute yourself. Okay? Alright, so that will be that for Zoom. Any more questions, please? Please, we will be giving data for, yes, you will be provided data, like the coordinator made mention of, you'll be giving data SIM, which is Vodafone, and you are entitled to 4 gig every month and 150 minutes talk time. Okay, so it will come every month. Once you receive the SIM card, it will come every month. And please, you are not required to register the SIM. The SIM is already registered in the name of GCUC. Once we our contract with you terminate, that is when you finish school or you graduate, would deactivate it and you will have to register yourself. Okay, so for now, once you receive it, do not attempt to register it. The data too will be coming every month. It is renewed. Okay, but some report that I received, I noticed I had 60 gig of data, 50 gig of data. Yes, the SIM cards are in stock, okay, and are in inventory. So once you come and you give the SIM cards, it has some powered up data already in it. So you can receive your SIM card and you have like 60 gig of data in it. Please, once the month ends and you've not exhausted the 60 gig, it will be replaced with just the 4 gig for the month. So once you are ready to use and you have 60, make sure you enjoy the 60. Or else when the month ends and it is renewed, you will only receive the 4 gig, which is for that particular month. Okay, so you receive until you are done schooling in Garden City University College. All right, since there's no more question, I'll let the coordinator, the CODeL director take over.
Okay, our students, we thank you very much for participating. Before I conclude, we have some laptops in our school, so we will communicate to you students how you can get access to them, and also the payment terms. And I thank you very much for the view. We had almost about 1,600 viewers. So we are much grateful for your attendance. We once again thank you very, very much. Welcome to GCUC. Goodbye. Okay.
My name is Albert Aqua. I'm the founder of Garden City University College, Kumasi. I founded Garden City University College because of my passion for education. We started as College of Information Technology, training the youth in computer repairs, and we found out that we have so much resources that we need to expand the facility for other programs. So we brought in the business school, school of nursing, midwifery, dental therapy, and laboratory science. Right now, Garden City has over 4,000 students. And for the past 15 years, we've been training youth and adult learners within the country.
There's so many bros to say, Abet Aqua. Yami solid I. Now I'm baby, I don't want to groom Kenyasi. I know this is going every day.
Youth
Garden
and
City
adult
University
learners
College
within
is
the country.
accredited by the National Accreditation Board of the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission.
Youth
Garden
and
City
adult
University
learners
College
within
is
the country.
accredited by the National Accreditation Board of the Ghana Tertiary
Has been
Education
very
Commission.
innovative in starting programs for others to copy, and then in innovating the two-stream admission process in Ghana.
My name is Akusia Kosei Kwateng Asamoah, the Dean of Students of Garden City University College. One would ask, why choose Garden City University College? You see, Garden City University College is a university that encourages thinking. You know, going to any university, the one core thing that you should look out for is a place that would embrace your thoughts and help you to expand those thoughts.
At GCUC, we can proud ourselves of charging competitive rate of fees and flexible payment terms.
At GCUC, we cherish our international students as well as our international staff.
At the business sector, we have a lot of courses to offer you. We have the BBA Marketing, BBA Accounting, BBA Management. We have the BBA HR, that's Human Resource Management. We also have the BSc, that's Computerized Accounting.
You guys know how we do. Come to GCUC, it's always vibe, it's always lively, it's always active here.
I am a mother of 2 kids. I'm offering dental therapy, BSc, and I'm on steady leave. I'm a nurse by profession and an entrepreneur. How best can I show myself? This is my handiwork. I support myself through school, and Garden City is the best place to be.
We would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the University Administration for granting us such huge opportunity to acquire numerical knowledge. To our faculty members, we say thank you.